As Redbeard, Freedom Beard would say, good morning, good morning. Hey, Freedom, good to see you. I hope that you're out there having a good time. And, we've got all sorts of things happening. This weekend is full of stuff happening for Christmas. Let's go through some of the list we have got coming up at Burns Park on December 11th. That is tomorrow. Kingston Springs Christmas. It's at Burns Park from 5 to 8. A really, really fun time. Let's move on here to Leapers Fork, December 10th. When I said December 11th, that is Sunday. That is Kingston Springs is Sunday. Leapers Fork is Saturday. 2 p.m. They've got all sorts of wonderful things going on for their Christmas parade in Leapers Fork, Tennessee. And like I said, 2 p.m., go there in Leapers Fork, and a lot of pets you will see. December 10th, there's a visit with Santa with Portland Parks and Recreation. You can go to the Richland Gym from 10 a.m. to noon, get pictures with Santa, take your kids. The Christmas parade going on at Leapers Fork. Jingle Mingle is taking place on December 15th, Thursday. Hendersonville Chamber and the Mont Haven Arts and Cultural Center bring you that from 5 until 7 on Thursday. And it is going to be fantastic. The food in Hendersonville, come on. Just come on, come on. Let's take a look in Springfield Customer Appreciation Day, December 16th. That is on Friday at the Springfield City Hall with free cookies and hot chocolate and a visit with Santa from 2 until 4. That's in Springfield, Tennessee at the City Hall. Let's head over to my friends in Pegram. And they are the animal shelter there. The Cheatham County Animal Shelter is doing something really neat that I want to tell you about. 'Tis the season for adoption. $25 to adopt a dog. And that includes all of their medical, their spay, their neuters, and their entry-level shots, all their shots that they would need. You couldn't do that for less than $250, even at low-cost places. You could not get all their medical done. Now you can adopt the dog and all the medical is done. Clear that shelter out for a silent night. That is the entire month. You can go all the way until New Year's Eve and make adoptions. This little fella right here is 2 years old. He is so cute, isn't he? And he's friendly and he is just as sweet as he can be. So you can find out a little bit more about him if you go to the Cheatham County Animal Shelter. It is on Sam's Creek Road in Pegram. And look at these two little girls. They came in together, and this sweet angel adopted both of them so they could stay together. They're a bonded pair, and she's just letting these two sisters, I think their name is May and June, are going home to their forever home. They're in Cheatham County. That's old stomping grounds for me. And I love that organization and what they do each and every day. Well, tomorrow afternoon, after Backstage Nashville, I'm going to be at Music City Center for this. It's time for the Nashville Holiday Handmade Market, December 10th and 11th at Music City Center. 250 vendors of some of the coolest gifts, decor, clothing, and must-have items around. Handmade and lots of one-of-a-kinds. Goodie bags and pictures with Santa. DIY workshops, a photo booth, and more. December 10th from 9 to 7, December 11th, 10 to 4. Get your tickets in advance and avoid the lines. You can even pay in advance for your pictures with Santa. Go to odellmarkets.com and click Buy Tickets. The Nashville Holiday Handmade Market at Music City Center, December 10 and 11. Brought to you by Odell Markets. It's a ho-ho-ho lot of fun.
Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana, ilondoloze.
We are here. Jean Garcia is here from an important organization. This time of year, I don't know why it is, Jean, but this time of year is very challenging. Not, no pun intended, for people dealing with substance abuse. I don't know whether it's family trauma or whether it's loneliness. There's a lot of things that make people use during this time of year, isn't it?
Yeah, and as you're talking about that, I'm being brought back to a place mentally when I used to be a heroin addict, and I remember having my hoodie over my head and laying on a friend's couch and just laying there, coming off the drugs and waiting for something to come through so I could get over that horrible, horrible, dope, sick feeling from the heroin. And then once you get it, it doesn't get you to where you quote unquote thought you ought to be. And then you say, well, you know what? I just don't want to be around nobody. And for me, that's how it was. I didn't want to be around nobody. I didn't want to. I remember we went to a CVS and he was buying some things, the friend I was with, and he invited me to go with him to his family's. I think it was either Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. I'm like, man, I just don't want to. I was just so full of guilt and shame, and I just don't want to be around anybody.
Well, that is what happens in our world right now, because dope sick is, whether it's dope sick or it's alcohol sick, it's sick. And that's what we have to understand, is that if you are suffering or someone in your family is suffering, when you say someone is sick, there usually means there's a treatment. You get treated for those things. And that is what happens at Adult and Teen Challenge. Heartland Adult and Teen Challenge takes the sick individual and works on the spirit of that sickness and works on the healing one day at a time, getting back into a life. And that's what you're doing every day with people, right?
Absolutely. We're showing them, just because you're having a bad day, don't mean to go do bad things. Just because you feel a certain way, that's not who you are. That's not your identity. Don't get wrapped up in it. So pretty much teaching them life coping skills with biblical principles. Like I mentioned plenty of times, I went through the program. So I encourage you, whoever's listening, if you're a family member and you have someone who's addicted to drugs, call. You got nothing at all to lose. Even if you're listening and you don't feel like you want help, or you're not sure about the help, and you're teetering, you're on the fence, call anyway. I would love to share with you my story and to encourage you.
And the thing that is really important to note about Heartland Adult and Teen Challenge is that a lot of people don't call because they have in their mind, recovery is so expensive, I can't do it. But there are ways to use this recovery program that is affordable. It is an investment in yourself, but it is affordable. Let me say this, it is affordable. And that's the most important thing that you can know about this particular program, isn't it, Jean?
Yes, and even if there's someone calls and they're serious and they really want help, and there ain't no way they could pay for it, well, then I'm going to make a way to try to help them to get into the program at no cost. So, obviously we can't do that for everybody, but, I don't want to turn anyone down because, they can't afford it. Me, myself, I went through the program with a dirty bag of laundry, no money, and God made a way. So I have a heart for that.
Well, it's the heart that speaks when it comes to Heartland Adult and Teen Challenge. The number is a toll number wherever you are. If you can get to Tennessee, Memphis, Clarksville, Murfreesboro, there is a program that can help you. And if you are serious and you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, 833-462-8286. That's 833-462-8286. It starts with a phone call, doesn't it? That's it.
Absolutely. It was, I think it was one of the best phone calls I ever made in my life. I never forgot. I had to keep calling because they were just seeing how serious I was. But I thank God for my persistence, and I kept on pressing in. And also, if someone's incarcerated, no matter where they are, still contact this family member, and we could possibly help them, and they could possibly get court orders to the program.
That's incredible. That is incredible. If you would like Gene to come and speak at your group, at your church, or there's some people that need some help, Gene, you go out and actually talk to people and tell them about the program, don't you, from time to time?
Oh, absolutely. I speak at church services, jails, you name it. I want to be where the hurting people are at, to encourage them and give them hope and let the light of Christ shine through me. Because I remember what it was, when I was surrounded by a bunch of people who were just stealing my hope, and they had me actually, believe in a lie. So I believed that I couldn't get out of that lifestyle due to the people that were surrounding me and the false things they were telling me. So.
But we know there is hope every day, and there's hope in Jesus, and there's hope when you call and make that step. You got to get out of the boat. Peter didn't know he could walk on water until he got out of the boat. You got to get out of the boat. 833-462-8286. That's 833-462-8286. And a big shout out to Experience Church in Murfreesboro, who makes this segment possible. The Hope Show. It's a place where everybody finds hope. Isn't that true?
That's the truth. And don't forget, viewers, call.
Yeah. I love it. Pick up that 800-pound phone. It's a heavy thing, but you know what? The load can be lightened every day. Thank you so much, Gene. We so appreciate you. And I want to hear you when you're close to me. I want to know, because I want to come hear you speak.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much, Devin.
This holiday season, the largest lantern event in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. After sunset, come see more than 1,000 Chinese lanterns. All new designs including mythical beasts, a fantastical North Pole village, even a dragon soaring over your head. Welcome back to Zoo Illumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
I love our Daily Giggle, and it is brought to us today by my friends over at Jody Jones DDS. Jody Jones is a rock star dentist. He is the dentist for the Nashville Predators, and I got to tell you, he's my dentist too. God bless him. He and his brother Dwayne gave me my smile, and I appreciate that. Many moons ago. He's located on Music Row.
Welcome to the Jody Jones Experience, a warm and welcoming environment in the heart of Music City. We've built our practice on referrals and promise extraordinary dental care. The journey to a beautiful smile starts on Music Row with Jody Jones DDS.
Well, our Daily Giggle talks about babies this time. I really love it when a baby tries something that they really, really like. How about this one? Do you remember your first taste of bacon?
Yum. Jason, is that good?
Bacon. Bacon. Over here. Bacon.
We all remember that. that. Well, how about a baby's first taste of ice cream? Do you remember your ice cream for her birthday party?
Legally, let go. Let go. Let go.
You gotta help Big Brittany. Ice cream for her birthday party. Those eyes. I get it. I get it. Well, not so much when the baby's first taste is broccoli. I just love that. She discovered a couple of things during that one. Now, this is the way we're going to end our daily giggle. This kid was going to try, mom, you know, those moms that are going to try really, really hard. They all try really, really hard to make their own baby food. And they're so excited. I'm going to give you, son, I'm going to give you your first taste of homemade baby food. It's going to go over great, right?
Hi. Are you going to try Mommy's homemade baby food? It's right here. You want to try it? So you like it?
My favorite is, so you like it? That was so great. If you're looking for a wonderful place to take your family to see the traditional lights of Christmas, let me remind you, Cheekwood is open and it is gorgeous.
This holiday season, get into the spirit at a gleaming wonderland where you don't just see the lights, but wander in their bright glow. A place where you can stroll down an enchanted path, enter a shimmering tunnel of gold, and stand in awe of trees dripping with delight. A place to celebrate the season and be inspired. Come see Nashville's brightest holiday tradition. Visit Holiday Lights at Cheekwood.
When they born early like that, they have to catch up with babies their own age, so it's like closing the gap.
In 2021, 1 in 9 babies was born preterm in Tennessee. Baby Michael was one of them, born at 28 weeks, weighing just over 1 pound.
And he spent 84 days in the NICU, which were long days.
The neonatal intensive care unit at Ayers Children's Medical Center became Breon and baby Michael's home for nearly 3 months.
Sometimes it can get just like a little depressing to know that your baby is, so sick and needs all this help, but they're there to get you through it.
There to help Breon through the uncertainty and help baby Michael close the gap.
It just meant so much to me to know that the nurses and the doctors there at the NICU, they cared for little Mike as much as I cared for little Mike.
Now nearly 1 year old, Michael is crawling, pulling up, and trying to walk, and Breon wants to make sure the support she received is reciprocated, and you can help. Delta Dental of Tennessee will be making contributions to children's hospitals and NICU centers across the state based on your input. Let us know which hospital we can support on your behalf by voting for the hospital that is close to your home or your heart. Or order these Christmas cards created by the NICU babies and staff at Ayers Children's. Your help can ensure other babies like Michael get the chance to be home for the holidays too.
Lord, I don't know what I would have done without them.
There's a lot more to the Tennessee Department of Correction than you think. One of the most important things we do is prepare people to successfully return home by teaching them skills that translate into meaningful careers. For the men housed at the Bledsoe County Correctional Complex, one of those career paths can lead to the cattle industry. The Bledsoe facility operates a beef cattle farm averaging between 600 and 650 head of cattle. The 10 to 15 men assigned to work the farm tend to the livestock, their feeding schedules, and their newborn calves. Like other cattle farmers, they work the land. They mow, rake, and bale hay used to supplement the feed. They also maintain fencing and gates and keep an eye out for threats from coyotes and hogs. The inmates assigned to the cattle farm are OSHA certified and learn to operate farm machinery like tractors and balers. They also learn about the cattle market and how to get the best return on their investment. But the lessons go far beyond the farm. The men who work here say it gives them a new purpose. It also teaches valuable life skills and a good work ethic. That's the work of Team TDOC. We are more than prisons.
Walmart Supply Chain is hiring in Lebanon. Earn up to $22.25 an hour when you join our new fulfillment center. Enjoy competitive pay and premium perks, including 100% paid college tuition, 401k match, flexible schedules, a free Walmart Plus membership that includes discounts, and free Paramount Plus, paid time off, and so much more. Fulfilling work starts right here. Text JOIN to 240-240. That's JOIN 240-240 to apply now. Y'all, I was all fancy that day. I did that commercial and I had my glam squad. They're the glam squad that helps us at Taste of Nashville to do that show. They're from the Genesis Career College in Lebanon, Tennessee. And thank you to Carrie Kulik for putting that together and the wonderful girls who helped put my eyes on and stuff. I mean, it's just, they're too good. They're just too good. You know, when you are going to see family this holiday and you're driving through Tennessee, we've got a word from the Tennessee Highway Safety Department to help you get there and get there safely.
One thing we pride ourselves on is the kindness of Southern courtesy. When you travel through Tennessee and Georgia during the holiday season, you can expect to be welcomed with open arms, a good time, and plenty of food.
We love having visitors travel through our states. We also love keeping our roadways safe. So as you pass through, just remember to show courtesy too.
Use your turn signals so other drivers can navigate safely around you.
Don't tailgate. Tailgating is aggressive driving. Instead, allow other vehicles the space of one car length to create a safe stopping distance.
Use lane courtesy, which means to drive right and pass left. You'll get better gas mileage and arrive to your destination faster.
When other drivers need to get over, let them pass. Use eye contact and be attentive.
Don't text and drive. Keep your phone down and head up.
Look for pedestrians, especially at crosswalks and busy intersections.
Never drink and drive, and always buckle up.
If you see emergency vehicles or anyone distressed on the side of the road, slow down and move over. They will appreciate it.
And finally, when someone else is kind to you, make sure to pay it forward.
About a year ago, we opened up the Clarksville location for Nashville veterinary specialists. What we want people in the Clarksville area to know is that we are available for consultation from your veterinarian. They can refer to us for internal medicine and surgical cases. We are also here for emergencies on the nights and the weekends. So we are also an extension of your veterinarian's care. And we want you to know that we can provide a backup for your veterinarian should your pet get into a situation where they need more advanced care or intervention, or if they need 24-hour hospitalization, or if things are just not going as expected for your pet, your veterinarian can send you and your pet to us to get another opinion and another thought process to maybe perhaps get a better outcome.
You know, there are a lot of places to go see lights this Christmas, and I just think it'd be cool to try to hit them all. I mean, you can't miss Zoo Illumination. Nashville Zoo has the Nashville Zoo Illumination is the best ever. But then you've got Cheekwood. You've got the Dancing Lights of Christmas out in Lebanon, and this one is very cool. It helps Franktown Open Hearts in Franklin, and it is one of the coolest things. The kids, the families, and people all get together to put on this light display in Franklin, second to none.
Ring in the holiday season at the annual Franktown Festival of Lights. Sing along to some of your favorite Christmas classics while enjoying over 200 unique light displays. Plan your visit today for some festive family fun. Tickets are on sale now at franktownlights.com. All proceeds benefit Franktown Open Hearts.
Franktown Open Hearts helps, and we don't think that a place as opulent as Franklin, a place that has so much to offer and so many people that are well-to-do, that there is equal amount of people who have food insecurities, financial insecurities, and kids that are literally suffering in that area. And Franktown Open Hearts makes sure that doesn't happen and brings wonderful Christmases and helps them all year long with after school programs. And Franktown does amazing work. So I want you, if you have a chance, to look up Franktown Open Hearts and see what they do. They're a great place if you want to give this season. And if you want to be part of giving a little bit more because you've been blessed so much, and who needs more stuff anyway, just give a little and your heart grows every time you do. Kind of like that wonderful Dr. Seuss Grinch character. Every time you give, your heart grows. Well, speaking of my heart growing, it does every day. And we thank you for joining us on Farmin Friday and finding about how our correction system is using farming to heal and to help. And we want to encourage you to be safe this weekend as you drive place to place. A lot of great music going on. Be kind to each other. You see someone who needs to be let in to the line where you are. You know what? That few minutes that you're going to have to wait and be behind, it's going to be just fine. I promise you. And most of all, know that you're loved, because when you go around knowing that you're loved, you treat everybody like they're loved. Have a great weekend, everybody. God bless you.